अनुषा श्रीनिवासन अय्यर हे पब्लिक रिलेशन क्षेत्रात अत्यंत विश्वासानं घेतलं जाणारं असं नाव आहे. कामावरील निष्ठा, कठोर परिश्रम आणि सखोल अभ्यास यांच्या जोरावर अनुषा मॅडमनी हे यश आज संपादित केलं आहे. बास्केटबॉल आणि हँडबॉल या खेळांतील राष्ट्रीय पातळीवरील खेळाडू ते स्पोर्ट्स जर्नलिस्ट आणि त्यानंतर गंभीर विषयांवर प्रथितयश वृत्तपत्रांमध्ये लेखन करणाऱ्या स्तंभलेखक, मीडिया स्ट्रॅटेजिस्ट, PR आणि दिग्दर्शक असा त्यांचा हा प्रवास खरोखरच थक्क करून सोडणारा आहे. PR या क्षेत्राचा सखोल अभ्यास करून कंपनीची किंवा आपल्या क्लायंटची प्रसिद्धीची गरज, प्रसारमाध्यमांना असणारी माहितीची सुसंबद्ध मांडणी आणि विश्वासार्हता या गोष्टींची सांगड घालूनच या क्षेत्रामध्ये यशस्वी होता येते हे अनुषा मॅडमनी सिद्ध करून दाखवले आहे. पब्लिक रिलेशन म्हणजे एखाद्या कंपनीची माहिती प्रसारमाध्यमांसमोर मांडणे एवढेच मर्यादित नसून या क्षेत्रात असणारे विविध आयाम त्यांनी उलगडून दाखवले आहेत. या क्षेत्रात येऊ इच्छिणाऱ्या विद्यार्थ्यांना या क्षेत्राची व्याप्ती तसेच या क्षेत्रातील आव्हाने यांबाबत त्या आता या व्हिडिओमध्ये समजावून सांगतात.
Hi, I am Anusha Srinivasan Iyer and I am a journalist, media strategist and a director. Being a publicist is not an easy job. You have to please the journalist and you have to please the client. And it is not easy because the client always wants the moon and the journalist wants what is actually needed to be published. Now let us look at the essentials of PR. How do you look at the essentials of PR? If you are going to try and place a content as it is in a newspaper, it's never going to work out for you. The first thing you must do is do your homework right. And this is where my journalistic skills and my background came into the picture. When I began my career as a journalist, I was taught to separate the real story from the riffraff that comes from every publicist that comes our way. And today, the number of publicists has increased. Even the publicist has not bothered to read himself. That is true. Most of the students who pass out of publicity schools today do not even bother to read a press release that they send out. Forget the mistakes. They don't even know the content. So how do you expect somebody to sell something that he doesn't know or doesn't try to understand? So the essence and the first thing is to learn your subject. You must learn your subject and you must understand what is it that you're trying to sell before you actually sell it. Which brings us to the first part of my career, that is journalism. I began my career as a sports journalist because I was a sports person and my life began straight out of becoming a national player to becoming a sports journalist. Now, it sounds very easy and smooth, but it is not. I don't like to cover cricket. I'd rather watch the action replay at home, which disqualifies me in the main category because the best journalists always cover the cricket matches and grow up to become Ayaz Memons and Harsha Bhogles. So where do you fit in this picture? So the next thing that I realized that I like to write, I like to meet people, I like to interact with them, and I like to do the story behind the scene, which is very interesting. Like maybe Vinod Kambli's childhood had more excitement to me than Sachin Tendulkar's historic, score. So that is where I realized that my skills actually lay in knowing people, getting to know them better, getting to write about them, getting to understand them, which got me a lot of interesting stories about players who would never talk to someone else and who would talk to me. Now, secondly, in sports, you may write human interest features, but they are not essentially what you always do. So I moved on from being a sports journalist to becoming a person who writes features. My first career opening was in Midday. Thankful to Sai Suresh Shivaswamy, who actually gave me my first break, and Nikhil, who honed my skills, and Sharda Ugra, under whom I learned. Now these people taught me to actually become a journalist in the real sense. And when I learned to be a journalist in the real sense, we went on to become the only women's sports department in India which had only women in the sports department. We got featured in the Time magazine as well as the Sunday as well. So it was very exciting for us. From sports journalism to features, it was a transition. And then soon I was doing Sunday Midday. I was handling the film section, the television section, the features section, the weekend section. 5 years, and the learning was completely mine because for an 8 o'clock shift from 8 to 2, I used to reach office at 5 in the morning and stay back till 3 in the night or whatever is the time when they threw me out of office. And whatever I learned then, sitting there, learning from the various departments is mine today. That learning is what I attribute to what I am doing today. Which brings us to the most important part of any career, be it PR or anything else. The first thing that you must do is work very hard. Once you worked hard, then and you've learned your business, it's time to work smart. Now you pick up stories that exists in other stories and create those kind of news angle. Like somebody has written, say 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a story. You read a story, within that story you find another interesting story, so you do a follow-up. And you grow to be a journalist because your story is 10 times better than the one that that man actually missed, because he was too busy reading the questions and not seeing what is in between the questions. The real answers of a man are always between the questions that you ask and not in your questions. So that is something I learned as a journalist. After becoming a journalist for 5 years, I went on from Midday to Indian Express. From Indian Express to India Today's Bureau Chief of TV Today in Mumbai. And that is when I got an opportunity to work with Santosh Goenka, who used to handle the business side, the B2B publications of Indian Express. It was a great learning experience, and that man was remarkable. He shared every bit of knowledge that he had without any worry, without any thought, without any fear. And that knowledge which we learned by sitting with him, experiencing that knowledge and learning from him came back to me in a great form much later. Today, if I am an entrepreneur and I treat my staff with respect and share with them the same knowledge that I have, it is because of what I learned from Santosh Goenka. As the journey progressed, I did publicity of various companies from UTV to Sahara. Each place was a learning in itself. Now we come to the basics of PR. The first thing that if you want to do PR or you want to be a publicist is to have a decent temperament. If you think you get angry, you get provoked very easily, you really don't care what people's opinions are, I think you should find another career choice. PR is a thankless job. The more you do, the more they expect. The more you run, the more they want you to run. And if you are a go-getter and you always aim for that 120 the first time that you did something, you cannot run the 140 and the 160 and the 180 because you've already exhausted yourself in the first run. First thing you must do whenever you want to do PR is to understand the business. Understand the business of what you're trying to sell. Understand your client. Understand his requirements. Understand what is the content of that press release you're sending out. Understand whether it is 100% truth or not. Whether there have been the same stories carried before by other people. Whether what he is claiming in that press release is true or not. If your knowledge is not sound, trust me, you're treading on tumultuous waters. It's not going to work for you because the journalist knows much more than you actually do. So the first thing you must do is equip yourself with knowledge. Nothing beats knowledge. People respect people who have knowledge, and nobody respects somebody who is just trying to sell something that you don't want. It is like that irritating salesman at the door who's ringing your bell, selling you a soap that you really don't want, and you want to close the door on his face. Being a PR with no knowledge is exactly putting yourself in that salesman's shoes. The first thing that you must do is gain knowledge. Once you gain knowledge of your field, then try and read up as much as you can. When we were journalists, we didn't have the internet. When we were publicists and we began our lives, we didn't have the internet. You have ton loads of information. Even if you want to know what is that recipe that the next door lady made for Tilgud, you find it online. So a knowledge of a client, knowledge of something and understanding is always available online for you. The first thing that you need to do is gain knowledge. Once you gain knowledge, you try and understand what is it that you're trying to sell to the other person. And most importantly, have you ever seen a plug which fits into a slot? You cannot fill a 3-pin into a 2-pin slot. You cannot fill a European plug in a UK plug slot. Similarly, every newspaper has slots. You need to find a story that fits into that frame and fit it into that slot. If you're trying to jabardasti put a story in every plug in every socket, it doesn't work for you. You need to first understand what is the kind of story the publication uses, how many words it uses, whether it is a feature, whether it is a news angle, what is it they're looking at. And also you need to understand the journalist and his temperament and what is it that he seeks. And then you pitch your story. And once you think you've got the knowledge of this side and you are finding out the requirement of what is what the other person needs, you will be a successful publicist. But then that's just one successful story. After this, your life will begin with the next and the next and the next and the next. If you are prepared to make other people famous and sit in the background and smile that glorious smile when you see them on newsprint, then this is the career for you. If you like some bit of glory and you like to be the star yourself, maybe you should try to be on the other side and hire a publicist for yourself. Now that we have tackled with the qualities that you need for a PR, let us look at what is the option that is available. Nothing beats knowledge. An educational institution only teaches you how to learn or master a skill. But beyond that, it is the practicality and the use that you put it to the skills that you put to use in the real world that makes you a PR. There are a lot of institutions available. While you can go and join a course, you can do PR in various institutions that offers you post-graduation courses, or you can do a BMM or something like that, which offers you advertising, PR, journalism, and the whole gamut. Apart from that, you have post-graduation courses in PR and media relations. But at the end of it, whatever you do, it's your skill, your inner ability, and your want to be in a particular business that makes you who you are. Having said that, the most important thing that you must remember, that when you know your story is right, stand up for it. If you're going to go down on knees and bow to a journalist who's boisterous or who tells you who you are and you go down, then you shouldn't be doing the field, Because apart from selling a good story to a journalist, you must remember that journalists are born egos first. So you must learn to have your stand and at the same time have your respectability in place when you're doing a job as a PR. And the most important thing, even then, with having said all this, is being courteous, being nice, and being able to lend an ear when you have to, because that helps a lot in client handling. Now, you may or may not be cut out for PR, but even if we have the thousands of aptitude tests that go away, it's only when you get into something that makes you understand this is what you want to pursue. I began my career as a sports journalist because I was a sports person. The sports journalist option came my way, sounded exciting, got into the job, realized that I love to write. I like to meet people, that's more exciting. Got into features and then got into serious writing, which even today in journalism, what I love the most is to write. Moving on from there, I went on to become a publicist because my boss Santosh Goenka wanted me to handle his publicity. So I went on to do it. And then UTV called me. I joined UTV as head of publicity. It was a journey that then Sahara called me. I went on to do Sahara. And in between, I set a small organization where I wanted to train journalists. And I trained a lot of children in journalism, most of whom today are either journalists or they are heading publicity companies or heading corporates with their Corpcom divisions. And then I went on to write television shows. I went on to direct my short film. Short film Touchwood has done 48 films, including Entre Dukan last year. And I'm directing my film today. Looking back at my journey, publicity is a part of the journey. I'm very good at my media strategization. But what I love is writing. And what I love now is direction. So life is always there, when you think life is a plateau. When you think we reach the top, there is still one more step to conquer. And then one more. And then one more. So as a cup publicist, you may grow to head a PR agency. You may grow to head a corporate communications division of a company. Or you may just spread fledgling wings and grow to be someone else. Have a career that you never anticipated to have in your life. So it's something that you will learn and you will grow. As your career grows, your life will grow with it. So you need to take one day at a time and most important, enjoy what you do. If you are not enjoying what you do, you must choose a career that you feel happy about because life at the end of the day is about being happy. Career choices are always secondary. Thank you.